G'day YouTube. Last couple of weeks I've been tidying up one of our garages because the missus decided she wanted to buy a new car, so I had to move mine out and put it in a different garage, which is pretty much previously used as a dumping ground for all our crap. But I tidied it up, make room for my car, and turned it into a respectable, semi-respectable man cave. So I thought I'd just give you a quick tour. Basically what I've got here is just some shelves with camping and recovery gear. More camping gear there. This is my gym / relaxation area with telly and stereo. Bit of Band of Brothers on at the moment. Love that show. There's some more storage over there. Shitload of timber, and this is what I made in the corner, a new workbench. I'm doing a bit of sorting out stuff, YouTube filming and reloading and that sort of stuff, also with built-in fridge for some refreshments. So the main reason I'm showing all this is while cleaning up and sorting out stuff, I realised that somehow I've managed to become a knife collector. 12 months ago I had probably 2 knives, not even 12 months ago, and now I have all these that you see before you. So I'll put the camera down and go through them. Alright, like I said, less than 12 months ago I probably only had 2 knives, not counting cheap $5 fishing knives. I've probably got a heap of those lying about. But the 2 knives that I did have were these 2 here. Good old Swiss Army knife, which I've had 15-16 years. Basically I've had these the same time because I bought for the same reason. And then Mueller Gavilan. Never really used this knife much, but I've since dug it out. It's not something I like to use a lot because it is the most expensive knife I've got here, but it is a good strong knife and really sharp, hard to sharpen but keeps an edge for a long time. I basically bought these 2 for a long-term 4-wheel drive trip that I did 15 odd years ago. I think I used the Swiss Army knife more than the other one, and as you can see I've actually butchered the sheath on this. I needed piece of leather for something, and now I don't have the capability of wearing that on my belt. So that's the first 2 knives that I started with. The rest of these knives you see here have all been collected within the last 12 months, not even 12 months I would say. So first up I'll start with my little Mora collection. I really like these knives, they're such good value. I've got 2 Mora Triflexes, the carbon steel ones. These are only 12 bucks, so I thought why not. And then I've got Mora Bushclass Craft Force, which is slightly beefier and a stainless steel blade compared to these 2. Then next up will be my everyday bushcraft knife, which is, it's only a fairly new edition, the bushcraft, sorry, what are you doing, dog? What is it? Condor Bushlaw. So this would be the knife that I take with me when I go bush. Next up we have 2 custom knives, which I'm not sure if I like or not yet, but they were given to me, so I'll hang on to them. Made by a guy in Streaky Bay, South Australia, M Hunt. I think it's Mike Hunt. Not sure if that's his real name or not. But yeah, they're custom made. Apparently they get a pretty good rep with the fishermen down there. That one's a bit of a Bowie knife. The only thing I know about him is he makes them out of old farm implements or something. They get a good rap. like I said, with the fishermen down there in South Australia. Fairly simple sheath. And then the other one is a filleting knife. They both need a bit of a clean up, but they're both very, very sharp. I haven't really used them, but they're there if I need them. And then in the small knife department, we've got this little fella that I made myself. He's coming very handy. I use him all the time now. I just need to make a sheath for it so I can actually carry it around with me. Then I've just got a Leatherman Sidekick. Bought because it was on special. I think they were about 45 bucks, which I thought was a good deal for a Leatherman of this sort of quality. It's got nearly everything I wanted except the scissors. If I had the scissors on it, it would be a perfect multi-tool, I reckon. And then I went through a stage where I just wanted some one-hand open knives before they all disappear, seeing as you can't bring them into the country anymore. Easily, anyway. So I bought this one, Victorinox Centron, I think it's called. Just a simple one blade knife. It's a little bit hard to close because you've got to push the liner over that direction instead of that direction, so it's not as easy as some one-handing open knives. And then I have this one, which lives on me almost all the time. Also bought because it's a one-hand opener, and this one actually is a proper, I don't know, that might even be prohibited in New South Wales, I think. They'd probably classify that as a flick knife, but I bought it in Australia, so if they want it, they can come get it. Okay, so that's my knife collection. Oh, hang on. Not really knives, but also got two Bahco Laplanders, which is classified as a cutting tool, so sort of a relation of the knife. I bought the Bahco Laplander to compare it to the one that you buy at Bunnings. They're the one, 33 bucks or something at Bunnings, you can buy these. I bought one of those just to see if there's any difference. From what I can tell, they are identical, except for the colour and the pretty bit of leather you get as a lanyard. But they were also cheaper. On the internet, 30 bucks delivered, 33 bucks at Bunnings, so I wanted an extra one, so I got a Laplander just to see what it was like. Okay, so that's it. Hope you enjoyed my collection and tour of the new man cave, and I'll catch you later.